Good morning, athletes. So today I am doing push-ups, and recently on YouTube I had an old video of myself doing push-ups, and somebody had just made the passing comment, well, it's easy to do that many, I think it was 25, when your technique is poor, something like that. And my response was, well, it's easy to just drop a comment and not expand upon it, asking for a more teachable moment. So they sent me a couple of suggestions on YouTube videos and links, and and said that my staging was poor, that my elbows flare out, things like that. Now, I sent back an appreciation, but I did tell them I'm comfortable with my elbows flaring out, and here's why. Because from just usage, damage, injury, things like that, I'm more comfortable not tucking my elbows in and having that load of everything pushing through that. I understand for a lot of people that perfect form matters, but I'm kind of the mind in a lot of ways that if you're doing something and it's not hurting you, it's not to your detriment as far as your form or anything else like that, then you're okay. My elbows don't go completely out like we see some people. It's more like it's just at an angle to the back, as opposed to this guy I think was talking about doing push-ups like this. Mine is flared out just a little like that. That said, so as I'm doing these push-ups, now I'm trying it, and the only problem is I can't really compare his push-ups or how he's saying that I should be doing them to mine, because I've actually added tricep extension push-ups, or the tricep push-ups. So my point is, first of all, when you lead in and you think that you're giving somebody some advice, give actual advice, not just critique. I'm not being thin-skinned, I don't think. I think what I was asking for was fair, that you can't just drop a comment and then just expect somebody to take that as is. Secondly, if you're going to add a critique or something of that nature, you might want to start with questions, because you don't know, has this person been progressing, or is there a reason that this form is going this way? What do we have to start with, rather than just drop a comment? But we all know how that is with social media. I don't want to go so far as to call this person a troll or a hater or anything else like that, because they provided some adequate information, but that would have been the great place to start. Like, hey, your push-up looks like it could use some help, check these places out, rather than just saying, well, it's easy to do that many with poor technique. It's a teachable moment. So I asked to be taught more, and in that moment I hope that I taught a little more as well. So the push-ups, I do, again, as I'm doing them closer, I feel it in my elbow. I don't know if that's a tennis elbow thing. I don't know exactly what that is. It's not muscular to where like I feel like I'm failing because my triceps can't handle it. It feels legitimately more like it's like a bothersome sort of pain, and a little bit in the shoulder too. Maybe weird, maybe my form is still poor, but I think really what I'm getting at in all of this is the message is that we are a wonderful community of dedicated people, whether you're a CrossFitter, bodybuilder, ultra marathoner, you name it. Athletes are athletes in a lot of respects, and it takes a certain dedication. Support one another with that, rather than try to tear each other down. We went through the whole phase, and hopefully a lot of us have outgrown like the whole, you must have skipped leg day. How do you know that these people, that haven't done this don't have an underlying problem or aren't recovering from something? There's just so many things that you don't know when you just leave that comment. But I guess that's the beauty of what social media allows us to do, just to be a person we wouldn't normally be, and then just push on from there and leave somebody to deal with the aftermath. So enough of that. I'm going to do some of these push-ups. If somebody has some sort of feedback, by all means drop it, and see what these push-ups look like, and we'll keep moving from there. So let's go. So normally my push-ups would be something like this, but today I'm trying them about here. And then I brought my hands a little bit closer, and this is harder to keep my elbows from flaring out, but And then to finish it off, I'm going with a 30-second plank. So I'm too far to stop the video from recording, but I guess I can also just kind of move up, which is kind of a cool plank exercise too. Hopefully this will get some feedback, start a conversation, and at the end of the day, guys, if it's not hurting you or hurting others, by all means, kind of work within your means. Don't look to impress others, but you can certainly learn and teach at the same time. HWPO, hard work pays off, Impact Athletics Association.